Let me clarify for you what people refer to when they say creepy. Not gonna lie, there are some men who are able to creep out, not just only women.
Boom. What is your favorite position?
Probably on top for sure.
Wow.
Because
Who are you guys?
I'm Maggie.
I'm Bernard.
Some people say that women on top means that she is in control and that the guy is being perceived as sissy. But it's not that simple. It's a complicated dance between what you do in certain situations and how you are as a whole and what kind of aura you are emanating. There are no extremes in life. There are always spectrums.
Have you guys ever been on a blind date before?
Never.
No, never. I usually feel like I do a thorough screening process before I go out with people.
Really?
Yeah,
You
for
like the whole
sure.
detective scene thing and all that?
You know, men can be
What?
weird.
Let me clarify for you what people refer to when they say creepy. Creepy is a person who is very obviously showcasing sexual desire towards the opposite part without any kind of self-awareness, making that person to lose themselves in thoughts. No situational awareness, no self-awareness, expressing starvation for intimacy. And that kind of person is not attractive at all. Doesn't want any deeper connection but perceives the other part purely as an objective, like a piece of meat. And no one would like to be perceived as a piece of meat. And it becomes offensive.
So I'm always trying to figure out a little bit before I put myself in a situation with them.
So why did you bring a friend?
By now we know that if the same thing is done by a more attractive guy, he won't be perceived as creepy, rather someone who is taking things in his own hands. But if you go back to the definition that I mentioned before, that attractive guy has self-awareness enough to understand, to perceive that the opposite party is somehow attracted to them. And in that sense, I would even go further and say that situational and self-awareness is more important in the context of being called out as creepy. You know, the most common scenario when older, out-of-shape guys are hitting on young girls. And of course, being perceived as creepy. Not all the time, but in most cases.
I love her. She's a great friend.
Oh, is your friend in here watching us right now?
Yeah, she's on the couch.
Oh, hi, friend.
Is he okay? Yeah. Would I think so? Yeah. Cool.
Hey, your friend is dope. Let's go. Here we go. So it says, am I attractive? You can only use your sense of touch to decide.
Is that okay with you?
I'm actually
Okay, my hands are really cold all the time. Yeah, good stuff, cool. Your hands. Wearing a nice shirt, cute. Good dress.
What do you think my race is?
I think you're black.
Well, no shit. But on second thought, there are some guys who I would perceive as being white if I didn't see their faces. Maybe Barack Obama, James Earl Jones, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I didn't know that the voice for Darth Vader was a black guy. So there you go. Also, is there a real way to determine attractiveness of a person just by touching their face? I wouldn't think so. The beauty is defined as a balance, and there are some small subtleties that our hands wouldn't feel. The subtleties that only eyes could perceive.
She is white.
Okay, what's your best pickup line? Try to pick me up right now.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. I mean, honestly, this might sound kind of weird, but if you were a booger, I'd pick you first.
Wow. Let's go.
Let's go.
If you were a book, I would pick you first. Pickup lines don't work. It's not about what you are saying, it's about what you are expressing. And I've touched on this before. Body language makes up 90% of communication. Words cannot describe what woman feels when you approach her. Or they could, but it would take a lot of pages to describe that.
Boom. What is your favorite position?
My favorite? Probably on top for sure. Because I know how to do things that feel good for myself and
Right.
likely for the other person. So I'm this is efficient and feels amazing.
She likes control. But I appreciate that she takes accountability, responsibility for her own pleasure, instead of blaming the guy when he doesn't perform as she would like him to.
And what about you?
I'm a pretty fit dude. I'm a big fan of picking you up. Yeah,
Cool,
pick someone
nice.
up. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, for that you would like to have a very petite girl, right? Or if you're Hafthor Bjornsson, then that wouldn't matter, I guess. Him having a tiny wife and all.
What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10 on attractiveness?
Oh, I hate this. I don't think I'm that bad looking.
Word. It's okay.
How about
I think she's more personality girl than looks girl.
7.8?
7.8.
Yeah. What about you?
I give myself a soft 8.
Okay, yeah, like a 7.8.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
like,
for
like
sure.
a hard
You
7.
said stop it. I think what you're trying to say is you gave yourself a higher score than her.
It's okay. So now it's my turn?
Yeah, who has the next question?
Okay. When is the last time you masturbated?
This morning.
Nice.
Some days you want to go in.
A big no-no, you are not disclosing those intimate details. A masturbating woman is beautiful. A masturbating guy is a loser. It's not my opinion, that's how we perceive. A woman who does it explores her sexuality. A guy who does it cannot get laid.
When's the last time you masturbated?
2 nights ago it was?
How often would you say you do?
2 or 3 times a week?
Okay.
I feel like now this is weird because Kate's hearing it now. I'm like, now she's gonna know when I'm masturbating.
What are your deal breakers for a relationship?
Alcoholism, bad politics, and treating people poorly and not thinking outside of yourself.
Women are more left-leaning, socialistic, communitarian, so her preferences are no shocker.
Yo, this one's good.
He did a Michael Jackson there.
You ready for this?
Excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, here we go. Will you make out with me for 1 minute?
Oh.
I think she will trust her friend's gut and go for it.
I would consider a peck. I would do a peck. Yeah, peck is chill. Oh, we lost it.
Got it. I wear my lips.
Not chapped, so that's good.
That's very good.
You moisturize.
For sure. Question is, do you want kids?
Chapped lips. Oh God. It's like you're trying to eat crumbs out of somebody's mouth.
I am very stressed out about the climate of the earth and don't know if we need to be like making more children when there's so many children that need to be adopted. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel? I actually have a son. He's a year and 7 months. So does that skew your view of me now knowing that I have a son?
No, I really love kids and I like hanging out with them, so I think that's great.
There's this thing, a single mother is less attractive than a single dad. Not my opinion, it's how we perceive people.
Before we take our blindfolds off, would you go out on a second date with me?
Yeah, I'd be down. Would you?
Go on a date with you? Yeah.
Are you sure he has a kid?
Yeah, I mean,
That's honestly like kind of a bonus.
I have a kid.
You guys ready to take your blindfolds off?
Now?
Count of 3?
3, 2, 1.
I mean, they have a chemistry, so that's no surprise that they want to go on a second date.
What up?
What's up? How's it going?
Well, that's awkward.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Cool, nice shirt. It's really
Thank you very
cute.
much.
Are you feeling the vibe? Are you feeling the awkwardness and shyness between them two? It's like getting to know them through phone calls without seeing their faces. Takes me back to MSN Messenger times where you were chatting with someone weeks and months and only having a profile picture to go after. And in some cases, not even that. I know, but it was like 15 years ago.
I'm feeling your shirt. I'm feeling the tattoos. I'm feeling all this too.
Cool, thanks.
Cool,
About
cool.
that.
Bad. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's great seeing your
Cool,
face.
yeah.
Match your voice with the face.
Hell yeah. What physical feature of mine are you most attracted to?
Yeah, your eyes.
Yeah,
100%.
cool.
Yeah, for sure. They're very confident and relaxed.
That could just be the whiskey.
I mean, it could be. But
She's self-aware, which is a positive trait. I mean, he's just saying a lot of compliments in order to, take it to the next level. If nothing else, hooking up is always fun, I guess. Anyway, there are more videos on the same topic. Feel free to check them out. But for now, as always, Hossein out.